Now, let me just quickly wrap up things. So we will end at 18,772, which is down about 82 odd points. And I think, you know, the big turn happened. Actually, there were two big turns. One was right in the morning after about 10:30 or so when the market sold off completely. There was a big collapse all the way till exactly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. From 1 o'clock till about 1:50, there was a big recovery, which was about 100 points. And then came the next leg of the selling, which basically took us to the day's low at about 3:15. And we have a little bit of a bounce that we've seen as far as the close is concerned. So pretty volatile day. I would say, though, that I think what's happened in the mid-cap part of the market perhaps is, you know, is something to note, because we've not had even a 1% fall in so long, right? I mean, on the mid-cap index, we had a 1.25% cut, and I think the small-cap index was down about 0.75% as well. You know, day before yesterday, I mean, actually, even when we started this week on Monday, we started with the point that RSIs, relative strength index, on both the mid-cap and small-cap indices, 14-day simple RSIs were almost 90, hitting 90. Anything above 70 is overbought. We got that 1 day of correction. I think that was Tuesday. Wednesday, the market came right back. But, you know, today, again, we have a bit of a pullback which is happening. So dithering at higher levels, but there is certainly some amount of trepidation which seems to be starting to creep in. Surabhi.
Well, Prashant, just to highlight some of these mid-caps that have cooled off, like you're pointing out, because today's hallmark really is the mid-cap cool-off, along with the fact that the Nifty's had a slightly rough session. Look at the names. You've got IDFC First Bank down about 5.5%. That's, of course, on some of the negative brokerage reports that came in. But even beyond, I mean, financials have been weak. Aditya Birla Capital down 5%. M&M Finance down 4%. India Cements, which came out of F&O ban, is down 6% today. Spark, Sun Pharma Advanced Research, trending lower. Quite a few names. Data Patterns, a stock that's done well this year, that also cooling off. So lots of profit taking on the mid-cap side of the market. Even some of the other banks, PNB, RBL, some of the other lenders like REC, PFC. Basically a weak day for banks and NBFCs.
No, that's right. But Surabhi, we've got the stock right. Well, you'll be very happy. Ather Industries is up another 5% today's trading session. For this week itself, it's up close to around 17%. So that had a good run in trade today. A couple of these sugar-related stocks as well did well. Dalmia Bharat Sugar, that one was up close to around 6%. We had the management of Forgings who joined us. They're currently talking about doing 2,000 crores for the coming year, but they're saying by 2030, you'll have revenues coming out of the EV vertical itself, which will be another 2,000 crores. So Forgings goes home with gains of close to around 6% or thereabouts. What was losing out from the F&O stocks? Well, you had a few of those names in there. Vodafone Idea was down close to around 4%. Rain Industries as well was under some pressure, but otherwise, more or less a day where we saw some bit of profit taking, but should be at the end of the day, 18,770 has got defended.
Well, let's see whether the bulls can put up a fight tomorrow, last trading day of the week. We'll see what kind of handover we get from Wall Street. Remember, the Fed chair is speaking again today. He speaks before the Senate Banking Committee. So let's see if we get some more hawkishness around interest rates, etc. It'll be an interesting one to watch out for. But for today, a bit of a breather in what has otherwise been a huge rally for the market. And I can't help but not say this, Prashant, 1 point away, right? Today we were 1 point away, and then we get this kind of turnaround.
Well, I think that's true. Absolutely not quite there till you're there, right? I mean, 1 point, that's away from the all-time highs. Okay, that's the close, and it's also wrap on this edition of Closing Bell from all of us here in the studios, and of course the PCR. It's goodbye. Thanks very much for staying with us. Stay tuned.